Hi guys, it's Grady Groudon and we have got a massive submission. We have 274 separate cards. I was not expecting this demand, to be honest. I was thinking it's January, it's probably not going to be that massive, but that is what we've got. So thank you guys for making this happen. It has been a lot of work, I'm not going to lie. Been up this morning, working on it all day. It's now 2:30 and I just gave myself a sandwich before I wanted to show off your cards. We are going to start off with Dean. Dean sent away 50. And as we've got 274, that means we can split up the submission into two. And I can keep as many people's cards together as possible. We do have some duplicates, unfortunately, but, you know, I don't think we've got duplicates of 3, which is brilliant because it means we don't have to send off 3 different submissions. So that's great. Dean, you sent off 50 and you sent a lot of the newer stuff. These are all staff, as you can see. So that's pretty cool. Staff cards are definitely something that's going to be collectible in the future. Obviously, because they were only given to staff of trading card stores. Makes them quite desirable. On top of that, they're limited, aren't they? They didn't print them into oblivion. Then we got a load of shinings, and actually I'm surprised because from memory, we didn't have quite any shinings from people really. I was expecting a lot of the shinings, but didn't happen. We've actually got quite a lot of old school stuff, which I'm definitely not going to complain about. We've got some solid cards come in from all over. These are still Deans, so we've got another Shining Genesec. I mean, the Shinings from the new set are all perfect. From a collector's point of view, you're not going to complain. Another one there. Pokemon Breeder, very popular card from the Shining Legends set. Miltank, of course. And the Hyper Rares, here we go. Let's get into some stuff that's juicy. I mean, we've all seen this card. It is, it's top quality art. No one can disagree with that. We've got 2 Raichu GXs, 2 Mewtwo GXs. Dean sent quite a few times with us, so very happy to see that turn into a 50 card submission. Oh guys, by the way, if you didn't know, I hope you haven't switched off yet. If you have submitted or you are submitting PSA, they do have a 2-week delay when I called up and asked on submissions for processing. So these will get there on Tuesday. I'm going to send them Monday because I don't want them in transit over the weekend. They won't deliver Saturday or Sunday. So I decided instead of sending it Friday, it's Thursday now. Instead of sending it Friday, I'm going to send it Monday. I'm in, and it's just a preference of mine. We've got a lot of value in this package, and my preference is it is there in a day. It's not there over the weekend. Even though it is a day, if as far as the delivery company is concerned. I've got an email group together as well, guys, so you will be getting updates on this. But obviously the video, that's probably one of the biggest updates you're going to get. I mean, the submission video and then the returns video, which we all look forward to. Sam's next. Sam always sends in almost every month. We've got some returns, if you'd noticed, behind. I'm hoping I can fit these in, the returns, after the shooting of this. But I've got post and I've got other responsibilities. So they might just have to stay in here for another day before I can shoot that video. Never going to go wrong with Team Rocket First Editions. And we've also got First Edition Gym Heroes. I love this card. I don't know why, but I really like this Hitmonchan. It's a stunner. It's definitely the best. Whoa, it's close, isn't it? Whoa, it is close. It's what they all are nowadays. So close, 9 and 10. And you get the 9, you feel a bit disappointed, but you can kind of say, well, yeah, it is a 9. But then you think, oh, I could have got the 10. That's really super duper clean. As long as the scratching on the front is alright, I wouldn't be surprised if that didn't get a 10. A lot of the new stuff I'm expecting to get 9s and 10s. There you go, Dean. So, I mean, I had a look at some of the backs earlier when going through them, and they all look very clean. So I wouldn't be surprised a full 9-10 submission from that 50 cards. Birthday's Pikachu Holofoil, sent away 3 of these. Pretty cool. I know they're quite expensive. And then this very special Alakazam from Vending Series, if I'm wrong. Absolute stunner. I know this is a favourite among Alakazam collectors. So yeah, nice pickup. Then we go to Suleiman. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Suleiman's a first-time sender from Germany. He sent away 43 cards. Now, this is a submission you want to hang around for. This is just stunning cards all over. Got a Glorak, which obviously is a German Charizard. Got a Lugia. A Ho-Ho first edition from Neo Revelation. Shining Magikarp. Shining Kabutops. Shining Celebi. All unlimited, of course, but I don't think we're going to have any complaints here. Shining Raichu. On email, you said that you thought most of these were 9s and 10s. I think wanted me to have a look at a few backs. Yeah, very clean. I did have a look at the Ray. Well, I don't want to give it away, actually. Let's just give it a moment. The Ray. What could it be? What could it be, guys? Entei EX. Yeah, incredibly clean. I mean, what's that inside? No. Incredibly clean. I mean, the PSA will accept these, and I didn't want to, didn't want to take them out and put them into card saver ones. As far as I'm concerned, I want them protected to the best possible standard. As far as I'm concerned, that means the least people touching them, the better. So you sent them in these, and PSA will accept them. As far as I'm concerned, that is good enough for me. That's a really good shout for a 10, the Jolteon EX. Articuno EX. I mean, look at these cards, guys. These are stunners. These are very difficult to find now ungraded, I must admit. The Well Lord. I sent one in and got a 6. That is an 8, probably. Sorry about that. Look at this card as well. Lugia EX. These are so hard to find. EX Unseen Forces. I have been looking. This is a 9. Maybe a 10. I do like PSA. It is great. Thumbs up to PSA. It is. I mean, we all do. That's why we watch these videos. That's why we submit our cards. And, it's just a really enjoyable thing to do. It's a shame about the delays. As far as I'm concerned, though, it's a good thing because it means, the hobby's growing and there's confidence in the hobby. Well, that is a strong Shining Charizard. These are very minty. Very minty indeed. Look at that. Can't go wrong there. Boom. I told you it was going to be worth waiting for these. Look at that. Stunner. Absolute. Oh, wow. Two. Well, I've only got 2 of them. Charizard Gold Star. Let's have a look at the back of this. These have obviously been rocketed in price recently. Oh. If you got a 9, it'd be a good 9. That's what I'm going to say on that one. I mean, I'd hope for a 9 on that one. I think 9's maybe a fair grade. Golem. Crystal Golem, of course. Crystal Golem, not just any Golem. Nidoking. Little Nick, top left. So I am just spending a bit more time on these cards. Suleiman did ask me to do so. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they all look very minty. They're all worth sending value-wise, if that makes sense. They're going to be worth more graded than they will ungraded. Well, of course, it depends what you paid for them. But, market price, let's say. Yeah, I can see what you're saying here. It could get an 8. It's maybe, if I was being PSA specific, 8.5, but I don't think it'll come back that. They've definitely stopped giving out that grade so much, which I'm very happy about. Last December, not last December, December before that, they gave me tons of them. Very special card coming after this. Look at that. Stunner. Absolute stunner. Obviously, we had the birthday Pikachu's promos, holofoils, but this is very special. Korokoro First Series Charizard. I love the Game Boy promos. This is definitely... it is a Game Boy promo. Yeah, sure it is. If it's not, then don't worry anyway. As usual, guys, on this video, please do not worry if I get anything wrong. That's obviously a Magikarp. It's a Gyarados. But, I mean... don't worry about any of that because I triple check my ass off before sending them, believe me. It takes me a good amount of time to put these all in. One of the ways is you just find the card in obviously PSA slabbed already, maybe on eBay, maybe on, Instagram, and then you know exactly what specific to raise it. But 99.9% of the time, I'm pretty well versed. If I do say so myself. Got a Poliwrath Japanese. Oh, sorry. This is Rob's Pokemon Sphere on Instagram. Alakazam first edition, solid card there. Should have a quick look. I didn't look at these so much. Yeah, 7 or 8, I think. You're never going to go wrong with first edition base, to be honest. Magnetar, that looks quite minty to me. That does look minty. Nidoking first edition. Sorry, they're a bit further away. My hand got a bit tired. Sabrina's Alakazam. Stunning. I love that card for some reason. I've always liked that card since I was small. Always liked it. Now we go on to some EX Fire Red Leaf Green. Rob told me he opened the box himself, didn't you? Yeah, he did, yeah. Which is pretty amazing. Oh, it's Joe, isn't it? Joe or Rob? I can't remember. It's Joe. It's always Rob on your order for some reason. Butterfree. And then I get mixed up because that's what I put in my Excel. I don't know. I've done. Oh, where am I at this stage of the process? I've done the internal processing. That means I've worked out the duplications. I obviously have to write down everyone's name, everyone's order, whether you've paid or not, which you all have, and then I write down the cards, so there's no issues. I mean, I'd make sure everything is done to the highest standard as far as I'm concerned. Even if it takes a bit more time, I definitely do not want any mix-ups. I really do try and be as transparent as possible. Always contactable as well. If you're ever thinking about sending cards, I do try my best. I'm always on Instagram and I'm on my emails probably at least once every 2 hours. That might sound a bit sad. Maybe not on a Friday and Saturday night, but, within reason. These are all stunning artworks. I really like that Magneton. I really like the hollows from the EX series reverses. I sent some Team Rocket Returns reverse holofoils of the energies, and they're just spectacular. They've got these spectacular holofoil effects on them. Charizard EX, obviously, stunner. Very careful with this. Yeah, you've got a good shout there, haven't you? A very good shout. I mean, I personally try not to say anything's gonna get the PSA 10. I know what's got a good chance. Mr. Mime, he always looks sad in this one for some reason, doesn't he? Stunner. Articuno EX, obviously, we've seen this card already, don't worry, I do know that. Charmander, EX Fire Red Leaf Green, and then a Tapu Fini GX, which is something different. So there is another new card. Just going to move these cards to the side so that we can continue on. I hope you don't mind. Give me 10 seconds. Put them in order, of course. That would help, wouldn't it? Right then. Sorry about that. I do try and be as careful as possible. Then we have Richard, first time sender, so thank you very much, Richard. We've got the movie promo from Meowth. These are actually, I really enjoy looking at these cards actually from Japan. And then you've got the Lily. I did have to search some of these ones, I must admit. That's a really nice shot there, isn't it? And you got this Acerola. So Sophocles. I just don't know these characters as well from the new TCG movie. Obviously, I know Guzma. That one's quite obvious. And Mewtwo GX. These, really nice artworks sent in here by Richard. I really hope for the best of these, I really hope they get a lot of gems. They're Japanese new cards, so I wouldn't be expecting anything else. And then we move on to John. I believe another first-time sender. Don't kill me if that's not the case. Wurmple EX Legend Maker. Lunatone. Solrock. It's just nice to, when you're not, sending hundreds of cards off, for instance. I know not many people do, obviously. But it's just nice to get a few cards back after 2-3 months. And, just enjoy them, add them to your collection. It's something fulfilling about buying the card ungraded, getting it graded and getting it back. And these are really cool as well, vending series. Slow Bro, obviously. Golduck, I've never seen this one actually, so I was intrigued. Nice. Charizard from E1 first edition. Oh, and now we go on to two people who are very keen on getting their cards sent. They are sending less than 10. I accepted it on this occasion because they were very keen. But it's something that I'm going to look into building into the actual submission process. They did pay a bit higher per card, as you would expect. But we're going to start with Nicola. I actually like this this close to the camera. The camera's not being too bad today. I can see it quite well through the lens. Luigi, obviously. And then we got two curious Chinese Venusaurs first editions. These are quite sought after to the right collector. So wish you the best with them. And then we got Ben, another first time sender. You were hesitating whether to send 3 or 4. You did send 4. And we got Team Rocket's Handiwork, Lapras GX, Cypher the Unlimited. And then I know you are very excited at the prospect of a 10 from this. It does look good, I won't lie. Definitely looks good. So, look at that. It's got clean edges. Yeah, I do. I wish you the best with that grade. I mean, if I was grading them, yeah, you'd get a 10. But it's not me, unfortunately. It is PSA. Right then, we're going to crack on. Go on to Marco from Germany. First time sender as well. Thanks very much, Marco. We have Dark Gyarados pre-release. This video is going on for a while. I hope you guys don't mind. It's an enjoyable video, though, isn't it? I mean, for me to shoot, it's enjoyable. I like seeing people's cards. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't do what I do without enjoying Pokemon and Pokemon cards. Otherwise, I would just want to, end it all the time, New Delta species. Unfortunately, not the Holofall, because I am after that. It's very low pop, but this is a gorgeous card of a Mew. A lot of Mew collectors out there, actually. And then, obviously, Unlimited Shining Charizard. We've seen one of these already, don't worry. Ancient Mew. I am like particular as hell with duplicates, believe me. I am particular as is not the word. I just make sure. Bisaflor, first edition. And then a Shadowless Blastoise. That's got very strong submission, I would suggest. It's quick look. Wow, that's mint. That is mint, Marco. That is real mint. Well, best of luck with that one, seriously. Then we move on. We're always moving on to Tom Farfar. I think you have sent before, haven't you, Tom? I think so. Then we're Dark Gyarados Unlimited. Doesn't really matter if you sent before or not. Everyone enjoys PSA Pokemon cards and everyone enjoys your Pokemon cards. So just take a look. Ninetales. I really like this Ninetales. I don't know why. Obviously the base set artwork is always stunning, but there's something about this Ninetales that stands out for me. I really like that. The Rainbow Energy. Oh, look at it. The colours, if they're coming off the camera correctly. Brilliant. The Vaporeon Unlimited Jungle. I know we've had one of these as well. There are some people in the comment section who always just be like, but we had one of them, why did you say that? But that's fine. Gyarados Unlimited. Maybe we should play Spot the Duplicate between people's submissions. Cypher. Zapdos. A lot of Unlimited cards, but we're not going to moan at that, are we? Nidoking again from base set. And then 3 really cool cards. 4 really cool cards. Charizard, the Blastoise, XY promos, the Venusaur. I really like the Venusaur, actually. I know that normally you'd be like the Charizard and the Blastoise, but the reason why I like the Venusaur is just the Cypher there. Might be one for you, Cypher Shack, on IG. They're all strong cards, but for some reason I like the Venusaur. It's different to other Venusaur cards. You normally see Venusaur almost like in a grazing stance. There we go, grazing stance. Right, move on. This is Joel Taylor Spencer. I know that you've sent away with us before. We've got the Charizard base. Smeargle from Neo Discovery. Articuno. I know, I like these. I've got a few of these myself. Moltres. I like how attacking they are in that sense. They're just great artworks of the legendary birds. I don't know what happened to my voice then. Tyranitar, Aquapolis, Holofall, very difficult to get hold of. Poliwrath, Holofall. And then you've got the Charizard here, if you can see that there, which is pretty stunning. Charizard, obviously, CP6, first edition. I think they will get 10s, as far as I'm concerned. Then we do move on to the Cypher Shack. Jack, you've sent 4. I always know your cards because full of sizzles and ciphers. Let's just turn this around this way. Lovely dovely. Rocket Sizzle, Best of Game promo. I think you sent a few of them last time, didn't you? Vending Series, Cypher, 2 of them. Oh no. Yeah, 3 of them, that's even better, huh? Charizard Gold Star. We got another one, guys. Look at that. It puts me a lot of trust in me, and I do appreciate that, to be honest. I do understand these cards, they're worth a lot of money, and I'm really happy that people in the community trust me to send their cards away. I mean, I've never given anyone any reason not to trust me, just to put that out there. But yeah, it's a nice compliment for sure. Clefable, No Symbol Jungle. I love the no symbols. I've got PSA 9 set of my own. Vaporeon. Oh, this is one, isn't it? Then we've got the Cypher from EX Fire Red Leaf Green. Machamp Prime. Didn't get many primes this time, just the one from Jack. I really like the primes. I've been sending them in bulk loads. Not been that impressed. I think this video is going to go up before the returns I got like 2 weeks ago because I've just been so busy. This for Alligator stuck out to me as well. These are really cool. So these are from the Heart Gold Soul Silver era. And the Gyarados there, Stunner. Just got my English one back, 3 back, and they all got 9s unfortunately. But it's a stunning card for me. It just, yeah, I really like that. Cyndaquil, these are artworks here again from the Japanese cards are very strong. Totodile, the writing going across, brilliant. Mareep, Fampi. I don't like saying all the Pokemon words because then I get to one I don't know. I look like a bit of an idiot. Metal Energy. How am I still talking 22 minutes in? Is anyone here with me? Please put in the comments if you are. Professor Elm, I know that one. Hoot. I said Noctowl by accident when I was doing that. Don't worry, it's plastic completely, don't worry. No damage done. Wobbuffet. Houndour. I really like that Houndour. I think I like it because of this legend and just how he's poised like towards the outer end of the card, like he's going towards something. I really like that. And then, what were these ones? Come on. I did have to search for these 2. I remember searching for these 2. So you got Legend Box, because obviously I can't read Japanese. I just can't. Loss Remover. Now these are all stunning artworks. The Lapras. And then the Porygons. Lovely. Thank you very much, Jack. There's 25 cards there. Only 3 submissions to go. It's not going too badly, is it? I hope. I hope you are, guys, still interested. This is going to be great, isn't it? At the end of the day, when everyone gets their returns back, it's going to be stunning. I'm really looking forward to it. The returns is obviously the favourite bit for you and me, so it's always good fun. But it's also, it's good to see your submission. It's good to see that your cards are all safe. I do understand that. That's why I do persevere with these YouTube videos. We've got the Vending Series Holofoil here, so I know Jack would definitely be interested in that one. And the Moltres Holofoil. Oh, these are Andrews, by the way. I hope I said that. Andrew. Look at that. You've done really well to pick that up in any sort of condition. I'm not going to lie. That card is desirable. I look for that card all the time. So, well done on that. I don't have one. I wish I did. But maybe, if you are selling that one, let me know, because I would like to add that one to my collection. Squirtle, obviously once it's been graded, obviously. It's a stunning card, it really is. Yannick is next. PSA Gem Wizard, my German brother. Sent away. Chinese Nidoking, first edition. Lovely card. We've got 2 Crobat first edition Neo Revs. I believe these are, one of them's Holo Bleed, I believe, and the eyes of these just look great. Don't know if the camera's picking that up, but they look great. Blaine's Moltres first edition. Very difficult to get in PSA 10, this guy. I mean, I've got a PSA 10 copy, and the population is 33? 31? I can't remember. That does look incredibly minty, though. Wow. Where do you get these minty cards? I'm so jealous. Hitmontop. I mean, 2-3 years ago when I started off, it was relatively, there was supply is what I'm trying to say. So, when I started off. And now I find it very difficult And I just end up making a massive purchase every 3 months to get some of these cards because they're so difficult. Glorak First Edition, obviously we've seen one of these, don't worry. Houndoom First Edition. Yanma from Neo Discovery, very difficult to get in a 10. Unless times have changed. But I remember that this card was very difficult. It was the one all the Neo Discovery collectors were chasing. Brock First Edition. Another Glorak. Mischievous. And Erica's Vileplume. Can't go wrong there. And then last but not least, we do have Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector, then you've waited a long time. I do apologise. But obviously my channel is mainly for Pokemon. So I just thought, we've had a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, so I just thought let's put the Pokemon bit of prominence again. Very happy to send away Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way, guys. Thousand Dragon. I do need a bit more. I do need information. I don't need information necessarily for Pokemon. I can find it or I know it. Yu-Gi-Oh! I can find it. It just takes me absolutely ages, and just a bit of help on the information is perfect, which Fahim has done. Reflect Bounder. We've got a good mate of mine on Instagram. You know, we are waiting for some Yu-Gi-Oh! Submissions, and for some reason they're just taking longer. The Pokemon ones are done, and they were sent later, and then the ones that were sent earlier, that Yu-Gi-Oh! Are still waiting. I don't know if that's anything against Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure it isn't by PSA. It's just blind luck, isn't it, sometimes? You know, we've got a bit of bad luck on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Submissions, though, which is a shame. Because, you know, the guy really wanted his cards early. But trying my best to sort it out, as usual. Blackluster Soldier. Envoy of the Beginning. These have got cool names. Elemental Heroes. Who remembers them? I certainly do. Elemental Heroes. Who's the one with the bubbler? The bubble. Yeah, I remember one of them. These are cool, actually. Obelisk of the Tormentor. I put this in the card saver, and I was like, what that? And I turned it round, you know, putting it down. And I was like, what the hell is going on with this blue back? And I was like, what? So I searched it up online, and it is supposed to be like this. So, you know, fair play, I guess. Very different to the rest of the backs of the cards. Obviously, another one. 3 Wind Dragons of Raz. Perfect. Slifer the Sky Dragon. You know, these are some really rare cards. There's no doubt about it. And then 2 Goblin Zombies. And that is how to waste. And that is how to kill half an hour on a Wednesday afternoon. Oh, no, it's Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon. Yeah, Thursday afternoon. Right then, my job now is to get all these into PSA, get the submission ready, get it all packed up, ready for Monday collection. Everyone will be receiving an email with a FedEx tracking number. You'll be able to track that yourself. It should be there by Tuesday. There are cases where it has taken 2 days, but I do pay the premium for a day. So, you know, it's nothing to do with me. Processing is taking a bit longer by PSA. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. But otherwise, all is good. We've got all your cards, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the grades that come back. Any questions, any queries, you can always contact me. That is one of the big things, you know. I'm on Instagram, and I'm on my emails. Just contact me. You know, I try and make things as easy as possible. I'm in the same boat with some of these delays, you know. I'm obviously sending a lot of cards as well. I don't think I will be this month, though. I think I'm waiting for a big purchase to come, and I'm probably going to send next month. But guys, thanks very much. Well done if you got to this part of the video. I hope you enjoyed the cards. Yeah, please subscribe, and if you didn't hate it that much, please give it a like too. Bye.